Hello and welcome to a new episode. Last episode we built this in and this is a place for another portal, which turned out not great. But now it's time to focus on the other side, because this is, well, not doing it anymore. This mess of a nether highway hub, it's not really a hub or a highway. We need to fix this with a central hub at spawn and then some really nice tunnels which are straight and not this curvy, going up and down, going to different portals. And I've already been getting some resources, so I have to dug out this hole in the desert because I need some sandstone and maybe some sand. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Hopefully this is enough. 5 strokers of sandstone. I hope it's enough, probably not for all the tunnels, but at least I hope it's enough for the hub. But I also need one other resource, quite a lot. And it's time to build a farm for that. And we're gonna build it over here as an extension to our village. And it's gonna be a moss farm. So we'll put it in a flower shop. So let's first build the farm itself, and then we can build exterior. This is the moss farm build. It looks like a mess now, but when we put the building in, it's all getting hidden, and this is all getting nicer because then this actually is part of the building. But over here we have 2 stone generators, and I've got this from someone else, I don't know who. The alternating piston pushers, but I just made my own design for the rest because I want to fit in this building. So I have this line also going up here, powering the dispenser that's underneath here and depowering a piston. This piston is here so we get rid of all the grass and moss carpets and the celia growing on there, because if that's grown on there you cannot bone meal it again. So that's why the piston is there. If we look at the redstone down here, first you have the on-off lever over here. That powers the rail over here so the minecart goes around and collects all the stuff. And it goes down here and it starts a clock. So this gets pushed in here. An observer detects that and gives us a sort of signal starting the clock. And then over here it goes up to the one side of the piston pusher, and then this one onto the other side and the dispenser. And over here, this is a randomizer, so it's a 1 in 8 chance that goes through over here, and that powers the water dispensers. And there's an observer, so it dispenses it and also takes the water out again. And that's because of this pulse lengthener, because otherwise it goes too quick. So that's to make sure that it has time to get flooded. Because yeah, if you don't have that, then the moss carpets grow on top of the stone. They don't get demolished when the stone underneath moves. And when stone is covered with a moss carpet, it cannot be turned to moss. So that's also a way to... It also locks the whole thing if you don't clear the moss carpets. And that's basically a machine, and here's a minecart unloader. That's the whole machine. And now it's time to build the house around it. So let's do that in a time lapse. that's another building done. So I have this building over here now. This time it's from spruce wood. There will be a slight variation, but of course the whites on top and the cobblestone down below is the same. So there's some uniform, but also there's some variety in the buildings. This one has an overhang where it's some of the goods. And just some over here down under the tree. There's a tree in front of the house. It is quite nice. And in the back here, with some, I don't know what you call these, like this plant, the greenhouses. 2 of them, and of course the real moss farm piece. So I didn't want to cover up because then it would become a really big greenhouse. And so you can see there's redstone here, a bit hidden away. But yeah, that's how it's how big the bottom was, because it's a bit too big for a building to cover it all. So I decided to build some greenhouses in the back. Did all these flower beds everywhere. And this is the proud flowers. And if you go inside, there's a register here where the person stands. And there's some more flowers and some greenery in the roof. And here's the hopper to put the bone meal in. And here's a backdoor access to the redstone. Should that be necessary. I'm probably gonna add some walls over here, so it's just not a deep fall into the cave. But if you turn this on, and let me lift you up, you can see that it all works. So this gets moss, and then somewhere, there should be water coming out soon, probably. But it's not really doing anything. The chances are not in our favor. But there you go. It's flushing, it flushes all to here. But yeah, we have to live with that. It should get picked up there. And this stuff is flowing in here. I wanted it to go in all these barrels, but it wasn't possible because the minecart is on this layer, and they have to go down into a chest or barrel container for the redstone to work, the anode to work. So then you have the first barrel this layer, then you pump another hopper, and then you're already in the floor. To make it go into more, you need to go even down a layer more. So that was too much for me. It's too deep. Now we can just manually take stuff out and put it in the barrels. We can also put stuff in here into the composter, and it gets turned into bone meal again. But then we have the moss blocks, and we have the sandstone. Now we just need to gather some leaves, that's why all the trees are here. And then we can start building in the nether. So let me gather all the resources, and then I will tell you the plan. I've got all the blocks I need over here for at least the outer shell. This one's empty. But yeah, I have some lot of sandstone over here. And then I have miscellaneous stuff, some moss and some leaves and stuff. I don't think I have enough leaves and foliage, but and then I don't think I have enough jungle wood. But at least for the outer shell, I now have enough. So let's build that. A little quick update on the project. I've dug out all the space needed, and it was a lot. I went through these 4 pickaxes 3 times, so this is the 3rd time. I started with them fully mended, and then I have to mend them 2 times, and this is the 3rd time. But yeah, 5 hours later the space is dug, so now we can build the walls and the whole thing. So that's what I will be doing next. And the walls are completely in now, and that took also a long time. We have this big egg, and inside the big egg is a little egg with a nether portal to spawn. So yeah, this is a great progress, but of course this is really empty. So we'll add some big trees with jungle logs, and then of course we will use azalea leaves because the other leaves are getting really brown in here. But yeah, and they'll go up all the way, and then will be leaves hanging down. And there was some other nature stuff down here, like bamboo and suppose some azalea bushes, and everything that doesn't turn brown in the nether. And well, as you can see, there's this like river down the middle, not down the middle, in around like roundabout river. It goes into every direction, so that will be the main tunnels of the nether highway. You can get a boat and just go speed to your destination. That's the plan. Of course, we need to hook everything up, because everything is on the wrong level right now. My portal is all the way over there on this level. It's too high. The sun is way too high. So we need to hook all that stuff up. But let's first decorate this part, and then I'll probably hook everything up after the episode. I did this part just to test how it looks, and I'm pretty okay with how it looks at the ground. I'm not sure about the leaves, the branches. I'll probably do some testing in creative, but that will be for later. I will not fix this in this episode. This is also a lot of work. The thing is that we should focus a bit more on the tunnels itself, because yeah, this doesn't work, and it happens that this one goes straight into the nether fortress, so that's great. So I might have some modified places on my way to my portal, but yeah, I don't know what to do. We can't really do anything about it, so that's how it is. But I think the tunnel will also be in an X shape, but then way smaller, with a free white ice road, maybe, and probably a strip of moss on the side. And yeah, if you know how to improve this, if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments, because that will probably help me a lot. And now we have a tunnel that's also X-shaped, so we have a little magma cube up there. That's not great. But we have a little entrance here, which then it comes a bit bigger. And I have still the ice road, and the plants will be on here. It goes all the way to the end. And if we ever have more stuff to the stuff on after my castle, to my base, then we'll continue this hallway. But for now, my portal is the end. I may extend this a little bit to be able to have the room to build a thing around my portal, because I will not leave it like this. Probably build things like a castle thing and castle entrance. And we also have the shopping portal over here, and I think we'll just have a square hallway over here with some things resembling the shops on the side. But let's first put some plants in here and give this room a bit more life, make it look a lot nicer, just like over here. And this looks so much better. It's again maybe a bit much, but I feel like if you start removing things, it becomes too barren. So yeah, I think I will leave it like this. Do really like all the colors and all the greenery in here. And yeah, it goes all the way down to over here. And now it's time to make something nice out of our portal. And as you maybe saw as we passed it, we've also put in a tunnel for the shopping district, which actually are my own shops and Hemco's shops. But let's decorate them. So my port is gonna be the entrance of a castle, like a big arch with some fence thing hanging, I think. And I'll try to build some of the shops in like small form on the wall here. So the wool wagon, so the little wagon, the little guardian thing from Ronco, some other stuff. And that'll be just a lot of tinkering with the blocks I have. But I hope it turns out nice. And if it does, or maybe if it doesn't work out nice, you'll see it either way. That's all the shops in here. That's everything we have in the shopping district at the moment. So we have the wool wagon, Remco's log shop, the raid farm shop with all the stuff in the raid farm. It's just like the small village. I don't know if you remember it. Halloween minigame thing. The iron shop is just a little mine, and Remco's prismarine shop. And this is the portal. So these are all the shops that are there now, and I don't know if there will be more, but this looks a lot better now. And at the end here, I've made a little like tower thing with a. So yeah, here you have the entrance to my base, which I do like. But I think with this tunnel all done and the side tunnels and a lot of progress on the middle, and there's still a lot of progress to be had, this is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will be working on this outside of the episodes, and I'll probably show you when it's all done. And yeah, if you liked it, like and subscribe, share your feedback, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.